Welcome back, everyone. Now, the Amazing Race Canada ended in a thrill of emotions when best friends Catherine and Craig were the first to cross the finish line. Take a look.
Please welcome your Season 8 winners of the Amazing Race Canada, Catherine Reeford-Ledlow and Craig Ramsey!
You don't have to ask twice.
Live TV, you got a high kick.
We're still out of breath from our pre-entrance there.
You're doing cartwheels.
Wait, should we do it again?
Yeah.
Come on, let's do it.
I want to see it.
Go ahead, Catherine, you first.
Oh, I'm first? Okay. Yeah.
Make room. Here we go. Wind it up. Wind it up.
Wind it up. Wind it up.
Let's just check microphones before our audio technician.
One, two, three.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, this is what happens when the theater kids come to the studio, folks.
Always.
All right, so we just saw that very emotional moment with you guys winning. This is the first time there were 4 teams in the finals. Yeah. Tell me about the moment where you're like, I think we're gonna win this. Talk to me about that moment.
I think it was different moments for us. Leaving the Richmond night market was the first glimmer of actual, oh my goodness, we could win this. And then, of course, the riddle challenge.
Yeah.
And thank goodness I'm 45 and I remember licking stamps. Because as soon as I said lick the stamp, Catherine and I looked at each other and I was like, grab your backpack and you run faster than you ever have in your whole life.
And I did.
And she did.
Awesome.
For me, just touched my mic. I'm bad at that. So for me, even when we got into the stadium and there was nobody at the pit stop, I was like,
Except John.
except for John. John was there waiting for us.
Yeah.
So, but even then, I think I was in a bit of denial. I'm like, you just heard? Did we really do this?
real?
Is this
Yeah.
real? It just felt like crazy to me.
Well, I mean, there were so many challenges. I mean, the race itself is a challenge, but then you're like competing in this race during a pandemic.
Yep.
So everything is different with COVID-19. You guys were actually forced to step out of the competition because of COVID too. But so what was that like for you? How do you get through that challenge?
Yeah, you know, this race is so difficult, rewarding, but difficult for the racers. But I would imagine even more so for the producers.
Yeah.
So when we got COVID, we immediately switched from wanting to win the Amazing Race Canada to protecting each other, our fellow racers, and ultimately Canadians from coast to coast.
Yeah.
So we were fine whatever that was going to look like. Leg 3, we won. And usually that gives you a great lead and leg up for the next episode where you can
your
get maps and such.
Yeah.
But no, you know, we stepped out for a couple of legs, and we certainly wish that we were able to run those rather than have COVID and recover from COVID. But then leg 6, an epic return.
Yeah.
And we had help from, of course, Court and Allie. But I will say, not everything is black and white.
Yeah.
And with Dennis and Darrell, our heart aches for them that not all 3 teams got the opportunity to progress forward. But I will say, like, all we heard was bucket, and we wasted another 10 minutes over at a water park looking for a bucket.
They came from this way. They came from this way.
Yeah, but I think we'll see Dennis and Darrell again, hopefully in a future season, and we support that, and I know the
I
fellow
love
racers
that.
do as well.
So listen, you had the opportunity to return to the show following COVID when you were tasked with solving a riddle. Craig, what was it like to come back when you thought it was the end of your journey?
With the riddles?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Listen, we get to that challenge, and honestly, I looked at Catherine and I said, you have terminal brain cancer. I have ADD. This is sabotage. We need to take a penalty.
I said, no penalty.
And I think throughout the race, I threw to Catherine when she was having struggling moments, which were a lot. I mean, it's hard for her. She's a champion, and she overcame so much.
This time,
I would pull her up.
I got to pull him up this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
which is
that's
great.
nicely said.
And her refocus for me actually helped me do that last final riddle.
Yeah, and Catherine, you credit him with helping you, especially with your brain cancer diagnosis. They only gave you a few years to live, but here you are, defying the odds, here winning. Thank you very much. What does this moment mean for the two of you?
This moment is my legacy. I want to show my kids and my family that a terminal diagnosis can't define who you are. I want to show them that when I put my mind to something with help, asking for help and being around people that love me and support me, that I can do whatever I want to do, and everybody should be running their own amazing race.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well said.
Craig, you shared some beautiful words about Catherine that really sums up the love that you have for her. Take a look.
I'm already crying.
know it is.
I'll always
This
be
is
there to
cruel.
protect you. I'll always be there to watch over you. And I'll always be there for your family, too.
25 years is a long time.
Yes.
You're clearly already very close, but what did you learn about each other during this competition that you didn't know before?
We have 25 years of friendship as chosen family.
Yeah.
I know Catherine. There is nothing new that I learned on the race with Catherine, and that's why she was the perfect race partner for us to do this, because we have such a level of respect for each other
And trust in each other.
Yeah, and no one should ever have to be faced with asking a best friend, what do I need to do to improve and overcome my medical obstacles in order to not only do the amazing race, but win the amazing race.
Yes.
Hang on, the only thing I did not know about Craig is that he's a pool shark.
Yeah. I play pool.
And I was terrified when that snooker thing came up, but he was like, just trust me. I'm like,
Got it.
What do you mean trust you?
I actually
Like,
said,
okay.
don't get in my way, Catherine. Let me do this.
Guys, can we talk to you about the prize? Yeah. You're walking away with the new car, a trip for two around the world, and $250,000.
Yeah.
Guys, Catherine, what are you gonna do with this money?
Well, I want to travel with my family.
Yeah.
I want to bring my kids, show them. We've already made a little bit of plans. We want to go to Australia.
Nice.
We want to see my family that lives in Australia. I want to actually travel back in Canada to all the places that the race took us without my race brain going on. I couldn't even think of that word.
Stop and enjoy it.
And look up and look out and enjoy
Take
the
everything
scenery.
in.
We live in the prairies, right? I'm from Manitoba. I live in Manitoba now. And so to see mountains, I was like, this is a big hill. And it's when we're in Canada, but being up in mountains and seeing beautiful seas and just the forestry of Canada is just beautiful.
You both said that you had to convince your husbands to do the race. So now that you've won, how are they doing? Yeah. They're good? They're
Listen,
good?
big spoiler, because we weren't able to tell many people at all, of course. And Brandon, my husband, told me, he goes, don't come home if you don't win.
Oh.
Well, I came home.
Yes.
You did. Thank you so much. You came home in first. Thank you for being here. Craig, Catherine, congratulations. Viewers, you can catch up on the full season of The Amazing Race Canada at ctv.ca and the CTV app, and it will be available to stream on Crave as of Friday.
Hey there! Wasn't that great? Do you know where you can find some equally good content? Our YouTube page. It's filled with discussions, debates, and some laughs. Head there now, like and subscribe.